motivational speakers, meditation. All this has been in the Bible since like day one. And the Bible is just called Stillness and Solitude. Let's get into this video.
Without a dime to my name, got some pounds in the change, got some pounds in the change. Used to hang with killers who would let it bang, who would let it bang, who would let it bang. Changing up the script, had to change the way that I live, had to change the way that I build. No more powder in them seals, no more stacking up them kills. Gotta take care of my kids, wasn't easy paying those bills. I could feel the weight on my chest, I gave it all my best. Only pounds I move when I bench, only pounds I move when I lift. I got back up and I flex, I got tired of hitting that deck. Feeling bullets with my head, savage tattoo on my face. Gotta thank God for his grace, make time for my babe. Gotta take time when I pray, legal money all in my bank. I ain't got time to be fake, took the gang all across state. Try to help out when I can. Boss mode, I got plans. Sauce on, I got fans. Came in the game without a dime to my name. Got some pounds in the change. Got some pounds in the change. Used to hang with killers who would let it bang. Who would let it bang. Who would let it bang. Every time they see me, they ask me what I'm on. Every time they see me, they ask me what I'm on. Every time they see me, they ask me what I'm on. Boy, you know what's on. I tell them wrong is strong. Been in prison, back in prison, just to tell them how I'm living. You ain't gotta sell dope to get a pocket full of binges. You ain't gotta kill folks. I've been working on forgiveness.
Hey, what's up guys? My name is JC. I am Wrong and Strong. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss nothing. If you're part of my team, mi raza, mi familia, mi pandilla, salud. Súbanse a la suburban. We're about to take a ride. What's up guys? Welcome to another episode of Walk With Me on my spiritual journey. JC here. Wrong, too strong. What's up guys? Born and raised on Southside Chicago. God had been working through my life since, now that I look back, since day one. I was an altar boy. I wanted to be a priest. So, he's been in my life since day one. So now that the veils are off my eyes, I could see how, the enemy has been attacking me my whole life. So there's parts of my story where I'm gonna have to talk about, because these are the parts where he came into my life and I just didn't recognize it at the time. But we've been talking about discipline and self-control and simplifying your life, and today we're gonna talk about stillness and solitude, something that I don't think a lot of people know how to do nowadays. Stillness is to stop, ease, pause. Shella. We talked about simplifying your life. Simplifying your life draws you near God. Yes. But stillness, it's what gets you to get to know him and build a relationship with him. You have to learn how to be still. Knowing him begins the whole transformation in yourself, how you act, how you talk, everything. Trust me, it just starts to happen. Why you're like, what's going on? In Psalms 46, I found so many Psalms now that I'm like in love with and I like to read. But Psalms 46:10 says, "Be still and know that I am God. I will be honored in every nation and will be honored throughout the world." How cool is that? But stillness, and the reason why I tell people that I'm a professional at stillness and solitude is because I spent almost a year in solitary confinement. So it taught me, and I'll get to that story in a little bit, but it taught me to break down, in a panic, because you start to panic after you've been in there for days, and actually stay still, slow down, and talk to God. And stillness is not talking to God like, hey, so the other day I was just chilling, or even worrying. That's not it. Reviewing your needs. No, it's none of those. It's none of those things. Even you trying to figure out the answers, it's not. It's the goal. Goal. You see how sometimes I can't talk? The red or the blue pill. Yeah. Stillness. Stillness of the heart. That's what it is. You know, the heart has feelings too. God made us like that. Simplifying our life draws us near Him, but stillness, we get to know Him. And then you combine that with solitude. It's like having a VIP meeting with the most powerful God. How cool is that? Like the gang leader. My gang leader. My solitude back then and my solitude now is very, 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 very different, because my solitude when I was in segregation was more of fear, just complete loss of hope. So it kind of forced me into reading the word and really getting into it. But even in that moment, like of me forcing myself to do it because of the events that took place, He still watch this. God still used that situation, and when I was moved into another cell, I preached the word to that person. The little that I knew, I preached to him, and he didn't know. He knew a lot less than me, so he still used me to do that day, and it all happened because of stillness, me being still, sitting there in that room, 24/7. When you sit there in like stillness and solitude, like it's quiet, you wrestle with every thought in your head, in your heart, in your soul. But like I said, getting good at stillness, you need solitude. It requires it in order for you to get good at it. I mean, think about it. Jesus always made time to be alone with, our Father. Always. He always made time to pray to Him, to talk to Him. He always did it. So why wouldn't we do it? It's not hard and it's not rocket science. Pick a time and a place where you could be quiet, still, and talk. Run your mind empty. Like, don't be afraid to cry. Let it all out. I like to write my thoughts down in the morning because it just helps me to know how I'm feeling that day, what's on my mind. If you're anything like me, it was always very hard for me to learn something in the crowd. This is why I really never took in school that good, and I study the best alone with my teacher, God, and like I was saying, when I ended up going to federal prison and they shipped me out to Vegas, they were putting all the gang members in solitary confinement. It was a new prison, so they were separating everybody, and the whole prison was full. But a big gang fight happened, and they had to double cell guys, and there's some guys in there that don't like to be double cell, so they beat up their cellmates, and they give the guards a hard time and throw feces at them, and they're just trouble guys in there, you know what I mean? And those months that I spent in there, I didn't have really reading material, so I asked for a book, and it ended up being a book of the Bible. And I started reading, and it started giving me hope. It started because I was starting to feel like hopeless because I was losing track of time. I was losing my mind. I mean, honestly, I was going crazy. And it started to give me hope. It started to feed my soul. When that big gang fight happened and they started, moving people, I actually had to sign a waiver to get into that cell with that guy. But in my heart, I felt it like I needed to be there. So that's what I mean is, even he has the best plan made for us. It's on His time. He has the best plan created for us. But even when we disrupt that plan, He still has another one. And He takes all that bad stuff and uses it for good. That's what I mean. Because I went up there, I moved in with that guy. We talked about Jesus. I trained him on how to work out, how to fight. And it was a beautiful experience. I've talked about it before on my YouTube channel. He was a Mongol, and it was a friendship that was built on God's glory, and it's to this day, you know, I miss him and I talk about him. And you really have to take this serious, guys, and really, it starts off with discipline, but then all these little layers of like a cake fit in to make it the full 9 yards. And we'll go through all of them. Simplifying our life draws us near, but stillness, we get to build a relationship with him, and that starts the transformation. You wouldn't even know what hits you. My name's JC. I am Raw and Strong. Hey, don't judge nobody. Stay in your lane. Live savage, and remember, live for him. Live for him. Try to be a little bit more like him and less like you. Try it. You'll be surprised. Catch you guys on the rebound.